And with us now is Leo Velasco, one of the many residents who experienced Hurricane Milton's fury firsthand. Leo, thank you for being here with us tonight. Can you tell us where you were when Hurricane Milton made landfall? And tell us.
Yes, I was home with my family. We were actually in the living room monitoring the path of Milton. And fortunately, around that time, we still had power when Milton made a landfall. But an hour after that, we lost our power.
Yeah, so what made you decide to evacuate or to stay rather? You stayed with your family at home. What made you decide to stay during the storm, Leo?
Yes, we decided to stay home because our area was not under mandatory evacuation. And yeah, because here in Florida, the Florida government classified the communities under zones during hurricane. And fortunately, our area, which is Zone D, was not included in the evacuation mandatory.
What was the most frightening moment for you during the hurricane? How did it feel like? Could you describe what it sounded and felt like as the storm passed through?
Yeah, I think the most terrifying moment with this hurricane was probably 20, 30 minutes after its landfall. The wind was very intense. It was really intense to the point that it made the grinding noise to the shutters that I put up against the windows for protection. And during those moments, everybody in my family, including me, actually, scared and unease. And this moment lasted. We thought it was over when the eye of the storm landed. And no, this lasted for about another 3 hours. That was
Wow.
terrifying.
Wow. Uh, how different is this one for you personally?
This is, well, personally, from the storms that I experienced when I was there in the Philippines, this one is a really, a different one. Because I could feel during the intense moment of this storm, I could feel my whole house vibrating. The wind, just like I said earlier, was really terrifying. You could hear it whistling through, the windows. And not only that, there were also reports of flash floods, tornadoes, that heightened the concern and anxiety in our area.
Tornadoes are scary. So, what kind of damage did your neighborhood sustain, Leo?
Yeah, my neighbor screen room completely collapsed, and many people in my community here, their fences came down, and some even had their shingles blown off. You could see all the shingles on the ground, and I tried to drove around other areas of my neighborhood and other neighborhood. I saw large trees uprooted and power lines, down across the roads. And most of the homes that were damaged during the hurricane were like mobile and manufactured homes.
You spoke of power lines. Is the power back on now?
Fortunately, yes, we lost power in our area for probably 8 hours.
Wow, that's long.
We were we were fortunate that we got our power back right away.
That's good. What about water? Uh,
Yeah, water was not shut off,
okay.
so we had continuous water.
So, how has the community now come together in the aftermath of the storm?
Yeah, after the day after the storm, well, people here in our community were out inspecting their home for damages. Uh, Most of the neighbors also offer assistance to help out other people or residents here, and we do have Facebook page here in our community wherein you can ask questions, offer help, or request support from others.
How long do you anticipate it will take to return to normal?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure but I will take some time to restore every community, including our community, to its normal condition. Given the fact that most people or communities here in Florida are still recovering from Helene, the hurricane 2 weeks ago.
Yes, that's true. So, must be devastating for a lot of people now. So, what message would you share with others who might face a similar situation?
Well, I guess my message to others who may really face similar storm, this category, is to make the necessary preparations in advance. This includes, stocking up emergency food, water supplies, and most importantly, follow the evacuation orders and guidelines issued by the local or federal authorities. And if they advise you to evacuate, please do so, evacuate. And if you decide to stay home during the storm, make sure your house is secured, and during the storm, please remain indoors until it is safe.
Thank you very much, Leo. Thank you again. Your experience during this Hurricane Milton gives our viewers a real an understanding of what your community has gone through. We wish you and your family all the best. Thank you, Leo.
Thank you so much.
To Vientiane, Laos now, where the ASEAN Summit is in full swing.